The power of space itself to alter consciousness. Hi, I'm Chuck Pettis, the owner and creator of Earth Sanctuary. I would like to tell you some of the skills and abilities that I use to create Earth Sanctuary. In this podcast, I want to tell you how I learned to use the power of space itself to alter consciousness. The one thing that makes Earth Sanctuary unique and different is its magical energy that produces transformational spiritual experiences, resulting in a heightening of consciousness and spiritual awareness. Earth Sanctuary is doing just that. Here are several visitor comments. Earth Sanctuary is an ideal location to transform your mind to a brighter and more compassionate state. Earth Sanctuary is like an enchanted forest. It is very evident that the earth here is holding the loving energy for all that visit and all mankind. How blessed am I to be able to create a place for people to feel like this. I have a long-time interest in the power of space to alter consciousness. I got a BA degree in psychology from Carnegie Mellon University in Pittsburgh. I started there with a major in mathematics but switched to psychology when I took the Intro to Psychology class taught by the incredible and inspiring Sandra and Daryl Bem. Sandra was a pioneer in gender studies. Daryl did scientific research that proved ESP was real. During my psychology studies, I was particularly influenced by the works of Edward T. Hall, The Silent Language and The Hidden Dimension. These books revealed how the relationship of oneself to others and the surroundings affect behavior and feelings. In 1970, my last year at Carnegie Mellon, I was part of a group that built geodesic domes and inflatables for the first Earth Day. Spending times in domes and inflatables was amazing because we could all tell we felt different in these non-rectangular structures. My mentor at Carnegie Mellon was John Piskevich, a design professor who had attended Buckminster Fuller's design department at Southern Illinois University. John turned me on to Fuller and sponsored a number of my independent study courses. I became inspired by Buckminster Fuller's vision of making the earth work for 100% of humanity. So I went to study at Buckminster Fuller's design school at Southern Illinois University at Carbondale. When I got to Carbondale, everybody was meditating, so I too began to meditate daily. The SIU design department was a very cool place. Al Gowen later wrote a book about it entitled Shared Vision, the Second American Bauhaus. I am proud to be included in this book. In my first year at the design department, I built a 5/8 3-frequency geodesic dome that had great circle arcs to the south, so when we had a full moon meditation, the moon would move through these arcs. More importantly, people became very silent in the dome. The acoustics were unusual. Without the corners of a rectangular building, the eye had to adjust to the spherical shape of triangles. Everyone became more mindful. The space itself literally altered people's consciousness, and silence was pervasive. When designing, making decisions about the space is fundamental. Space is the baseline of design. When we enter a space or place that we have not been in before and do not have past memories and expectations, we temporarily forget our perceptual baggage. Unfamiliarity is a setup for a digital uplift in consciousness. By disabling our inherited way of looking at things, we can see things as if for the first time, and the potential for awe and a sense of wonder, which abides nowhere else but in the present, can emerge. By removing the filters of our conditioned perceptions, our doubting mind can be subdued, enabling transcendental and transformative experiences. For example, I met a woman at Earth Sanctuary who told me, I am someone who is always looking for deficiencies and what could be improved. At Earth Sanctuary, I see nothing that can be improved. At Earth Sanctuary, you will experience a variety of special spaces that many people have never experienced before. The dolmen, the labyrinth, the stone circles, the medicine wheels, the stupa, the ley line sculpture. All of these put you in a new kind of space that enables you to produce transformational spiritual experiences and a heightening of your consciousness and spiritual awareness. In my next podcast, I will talk about how I use dowsing to find, heal, and amplify earth energies. In the meantime, visit the Earth Sanctuary website, www.earthsanctuary.org, and plan your visit to Earth Sanctuary. Thank you for your interest in the skills and abilities that I use to create Earth Sanctuary.